What's up, foodies? Today I'm showing you one of our best-selling wraps from my old restaurant, Totally Greek. This one's a personal favorite of mine. It's a Greek chicken Caesar wrap. We sold countless numbers of these wraps during my days working at Totally Greek. Juicy grilled chicken thighs, smoky bacon bits, crispy homemade croutons, and a creamy Greek yogurt Caesar dressing. It's loaded with lots of flavor. I could eat this every day of the week. So let's get into it. Start by placing 8 boneless, skinless chicken thighs cut into 1-inch pieces into a large bowl. Then add in a 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of garlic granules, and salt and pepper to taste. Now I'm using olive oil from Laconic. It's one of my favorites. It comes straight from a small family farm in southern Greece where they've been harvesting olives for generations. It's cold pressed, award winning, and you can really taste the purity in every drop. Now they didn't sponsor this video, but I love their oil and I wanted to share it with you. If you want to try it, there's a 10% off link in the description below. Now give everything a good toss to coat the chicken. If you don't want to use chicken thighs, you can use chicken breasts, but I personally go for the thighs. They got more flavor, they stay juicier, and they're harder to mess up on the grill. Then let the chicken marinate for at least 20 minutes or overnight if you got time. While the chicken is marinating, let's knock out our bacon bits, croutons, and our Caesar dressing. Start with 1 pound of thinly sliced bacon cut into small strips. Place it in a cold pan and add a splash of cold water. Then turn the heat to medium and let it slowly come up to temp. The splash of water is going to help the fat render out gently so the bacon crisps up evenly without burning on the edges. Now you want to stir this occasionally, and as the water evaporates off, it's going to get nice and golden brown and crispy. Once your bacon is nice and crispy to your liking, strain off the fat, but make sure you save 2 tablespoons or so for our croutons. Now let's make the most addictive croutons you've ever had. In a large frying pan, melt half a cup of butter, 2 tablespoons of bacon fat left over from your cooked bacon. Then grab 2 cups of herb focaccia. But instead of cutting it into perfect cubes, tear it into chunks with your hands. Tearing the bread gives you more rough, jagged edges, which crisp up way better than clean cuts. You'll get a mix of crispy tips, soft centers that make the croutons totally stand out. Then toss your torn bread into the skillet and stir the coat in all that fat. You want to make sure you got lots of fat in this pan, so what's really going to make sure those croutons crisp up correctly. Then cook them for 5 to 7 minutes, turning often until they're nice and golden and crisp. Then right at the end, stir in 1 grated garlic clove for a pinch of garlic flavor and season the taste with some salt. Now if you want a little extra crunch, throw the croutons into an air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 to 5 minutes. It's just long enough to crisp up the outside while keeping the inside nice and tender. Then set them aside to cool while we move on to our Caesar dressing. In a bowl, whisk together half a cup of low-fat mayo, or regular mayo if you'd like, half a cup of Greek yogurt, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 to 3 tablespoons of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and 1 clove of grated garlic, or 2 if you really like a garlicky Caesar. Then season the dressing with some salt and pepper to taste. Once you got it all combined and mixed together, place it into a container and chill in the fridge until you're ready to serve. Dressings are always better the next day, as it always allows the time for the flavors to mix. And just so you know, if you're not into Greek yogurt, no problem. Swap out that half a cup of yogurt for another half a cup of mayo instead. But I like the balance of the two. It's creamy, a bit tangy, and holds up really well in the wrap. Once your chicken is marinated, thread the chicken onto the skewers. Be careful not to poke your hands. I got a few battle scars from my days in the Greek restaurant. Also, if you're using wooden skewers, soak them in white wine. It helps keep them from burning and gives it a little extra flavor. Now to make these Greek skewers really Greek, you want to cook these over a charcoal grill. That little bit extra smoke makes a big difference. Now if you don't have one, a gas grill or even a cast iron pan will work too. Then grill the chicken until it's golden and cook through, turning occasionally. You're looking for a nice char on the edges and a nice juicy center. Then just before pulling it off the grill, give the chicken a squeeze of fresh lemon juice and a light sprinkle of dried oregano. That little hint of acid and herb right at the end wakes everything up. Then transfer the skewers to a plate and cover them loosely with foil and let the chicken rest for a few minutes while you finish everything else. By letting your chicken rest, it lets the juices stay right where they should, inside the meat. Now warm up 4 large wraps or flatbreads in a pan. This helps them stay flexible and keeps everything from tearing when you wrap it. Then in a bowl, toss 2 to 3 cups of chopped washed romaine lettuce or mixed greens. Add in a few tablespoons of the creamy Caesar dressing or as much as you like, and then grate on some fresh Parmesan cheese. Then toss in a few handfuls of the crispy croutons and some of the crispy bacon bits. Then using tongs, toss it all together to get the lettuce nice and coated. Now lay down your salad mixture in the center of the wrap and add 2 skewers worth of grilled chicken on top. Optionally, you can sprinkle with some Greek oregano or some extra Parmesan cheese if you want. Then fold in the sides first so nothing falls out. Then take the bottom edge of the wrap and roll it up over the filling, tucking everything in as you go. Keeping it tight, but not too tight. You don't want your wrap to burst and go everywhere. Now sear the wrap in a hot, dry pan for 30 to 60 seconds per side. This crisps up the outside and helps seal the seam shut. Once it's seared, wrap the whole thing in foil to keep it warm and holding it all together. especially if you're taking it on the go. Then just slice it in half to show off that beautiful cross section. And now we're ready to eat. This wrap was always a customer favorite at the restaurant, and honestly, I can see why. It's loaded with everything. You've got smoky grilled chicken, crunchy homemade croutons, a creamy garlic Caesar dressing, and salty bacon bits to round it all out. If you give it a go, let me know how it turned out in the comments below, and if you got your own twist on it, I'd also love to hear about that too. And don't forget, if you'd like to try Laconic olive oil, I left a link in the description below for 10% off. Again, not sponsored, just something I actually use. Alright, that's it for today. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, a subscribe down below, and until next time, foodie. Got no towels, they're all in the washer. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, a subscribe down below, and until next time, foodie out.